talk about how we teach language in the Montessori curriculum. So we really use a phonetic approach, and that means that you will hear your child speak about letter sounds versus letter names. So you will hear your kids coming home and saying A, B, C, D. We talk about A, B, K, D, E, and that's what we mean by teaching phonetically. So we're always focusing on the sound. So sounds are first, and then obviously in English there's so many different phonograms. So even when we teach the phonograms, we really isolate the different sounds. So for instance, if we're teaching the sh sound, we say s, 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 and when they meet, they make a different sound, and that is sh. And that's how we would teach all the different phonograms. Everything, just like in math, we try to do in a very concrete way. So language is an abstract thing, but in Montessori we try to make it all concrete. So your children will often go home and talk about skyscrapers. Skyscrapers are a huge part of the language curriculum because they include vocabulary, mechanics of writing, as well as research skills. So I've just taken out one little drawer, and this would be an example of a vocabulary activity. So the children here are learning that a compound word is one word that's made up of two little root words. And so they do this by putting the words together. So for them, it's just like a fun puzzle, but they've learned what a compound is. So we do this for everything, including mechanics of writing and research skills. And we've got so many different drawers that they can use. So this is how we avoid using workbooks, because in Montessori, we're really not so much about the workbooks. Obviously, reading is a huge component, and it's something that the children have to do every day. And so the children work with the SRA material. So this is basically reading comprehension. They read a text and they answer questions. This is a very simple one for maybe beginner readers. And then as they get stronger in their reading, the SRAs get a little bit more challenging. Now, grammar is very interesting because, like everything else, it's presented in such a concrete way. So grammar is often something that is so abstract that in a lot of schools they don't touch until much later, sometimes grade 6, grade 7 and 8. Here we start it right away because, again, it's presented in such a fun, concrete way. So the symbols, so the different parts of speech are represented by symbols. So this is the noun, this is the verb, this is the article, the adjective, the pronoun, and so on. So, for instance, the sentence is, the strong woman lifted the heavy box. The is the article, strong is the adjective, woman is the noun, lifted is the verb, the is the article, heavy is the adjective, and box is the noun. When it's presented in such a fun, concrete way, by the time the children leave the junior elementary and go into level 4, they should be able to read any sentence and tell you what every single part of speech is in that sentence. When we say it's grammar, they jump for joy. They absolutely love it. Reading is something that the children do every single day. We do silent reading every day, teachers read aloud every single day, and then the expectation at home is that the children are constantly reading. 15 to 20 minutes is what we expect the children to read at this age, and then we do monthly book reports.